Are you ready to unlock the true power of Power BI? In this video, I'm going to introduce to you the calculate function, the most powerful function inside DAX. If you want to understand how it works and how can it transform your analysis, stay with me until the end.
Before we dive into calculate function, it's very important to understand that the main goal of the calculate is to alter the context, the filter context inside a measure. It's very important that you know about filter context and row context. If you don't know nothing about it, let me know in the comments below and I will record a video special for you about this topic. In resume, the context is what filters the value. It could be a row or it could be an external filter. Here we have the total sales by country and the total sales by color. We have here in Australia $9 million. What is the filter context? It's based, we have a row context of Australia that is filtering the value. So the filter value is 9 million. In Canada, it's 1 million. So the context in the row is filtering my total sales. Same here. My color is filtering my total sales. What is the secret behind calculate? That calculate can transform this filter context. It can create a new one and sometimes ignore it, the original filter, sometimes group with it. So let me show in a real example. Let me create here a measure filtering by color our total sales. So I want to create here total sales red is equal. Calculate. It needs an expression and a filter. What expression do we want? Our total sales. Then we want to put the filter. What is it? Color equal red. If we put our value in our tables, as you can see, now the value in Australia, it's down from 9 million to 2 millions. Why? Because calculated, transformed and altered the filter context. Now we don't have only Australia. Now the filter context for this measure is Australia and red. So it altered the context. That is the secret behind calculate function. But what will happen if we put in the color? Sorry. Here it is. If we put in the color, as you can see, it is appearing the same value to everyone. And as you can see, is the value of red. Why is that? Because this syntax here of the product equal red is just a better way to show what calculation is really doing. And what is calculation really doing? He is creating a table and then filtering this table. I can show you exactly what calculation is doing. Let me create a new measure here. And I will call V2. And Let me put it here, filter, all, sorry, the product, and color red, it's here, I will put the value, then explain what it's doing. As you can see, the value is the same. What is the syntax? This is what Calculate is really doing behind the scenes. He is creating a table, saying to my measure that I want to ignore all the filters inside a table, and then filter that table with a specific condition. So basically, what it's doing here, it's creating a the product table that only contains the red values, the sales amount of red values. So it's returning a table with just one row, one value, but it's a table nonetheless. So that's what Calculate is doing. He's creating tables and filtering the tables behind it. That's why here it's returning the same value to everyone, because it no longer exists the table with all the colors. As I show you, it creates a filter table, or is saying ignore all the external filters. So this filter context here no longer exists, but it's filtering and returning a table with one single row that has the sales amount for red. So as the filter context here of colors does not exist anymore, only red, it will return red to everyone. Here it returns red, but includes the Australia, Canada, France, and the other countries because it's a different table. It's not filtering the table that we are using in our Calculate. Okay. How can we resolve that if we don't want to show the same value to everyone? I created a video talking about Calculate with filter, but I have a third option here. I will put this other option in the link of the video here. But we have the third option here. It's even better than the one that I show in the other video. Let me create here total sales, the product. What we need to do, we need to use the function called keep filters. What keep filters do? Keep filters, as the name said, it has the power to maintain the external filters. What I'm saying to Power BI, I want to keep that filters and include the filters that I'm using here in the Calculate. So let's see what it will bring to us. Here in the upper table, it will bring the same values. But here, no, here, it will bring just the values to red. Why is that? Because he's saying what? I want to create a table that only contains red, but I also keep the external filter context. So it's basically doing an intersection. Calculate does not stop this external filter from working. Now it's better. So what it's doing? It's showing to me, oh, I have external filter that is black, and now I have external filter I have a filter context that is red. Why is so I don't have these two conditions in my measure, so it's blank. It's not a table, it's blank. Now I have gray. Gray is one filter, red is other. The intersection does not exist. But here in red, he's saying, oh, my main table, my external filter is red. And my filter inside my calculate, it's red. So, okay, it's working, it's a filter. Let me return my value. Okay, that's the power of using keep filter inside calculate. You can just use this in specific cases when you need to show exactly the value of the measure of the column that you are using. As you can see in the upper table, we don't need to do that. The example that I use in the other video is using filter. And instead of using all, I choose to keep the table and set that I just want to return red. So it's basically gonna do the same thing, but in a slower way. So the effect will be the same, but here I'm filtering an entire table. Keep filtering is just saying to keep the row context, the filter context that already exists. It's faster. It consumes less of our memory and of Power BI. You can do both ways. In little table as this one in this example, it won't affect and won't change nothing. But in big tables with lots and lots of rows, lots and lots of columns, filtering your entire table, it's gonna have a cost. It's a main rule in Power BI that we do not filter tables. We only filter rows. So if we have a measure that is faster and less costly to our model, we can use it. So if you need to do what we did here in the lower table, use keep filters. Okay. Power BI, so calculate, it's a very powerful tool inside Power BI. It's the most important measure. You're gonna use it in almost every calculations inside our model. Only basic functions do not need to use calculate. Any other cases, it will need to be used. So it's very important that you understand, especially the concept behind it, not only the practical use, because as the model grows larger and more complicated, we can have more and more calculations inside the same measure. And it's very important to understand what it does behind it. Because here, if we want to, I can put as many arguments as I want. If I want to put here the category, product category name equal accessories and hit enter, as you can see now my value it's not more 7 million because it has another condition, so the filter context is modified again. You can put as many arguments that you want inside your calculation. So that's very powerful. So I know I'm being repetitive, but it's important to understand the concept. Understanding the concept and what it does, it's easy to put on practice. Okay? I hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you want to know more about Power BI, I have a special present for you. Hey everyone! If you are enjoying our videos and really want to master Excel and Power BI, I have an amazing tip for you. I have created two fantastic ebooks, Excel Essential and Power BI Simplified, packed with practical and value content. In Essential Excel, you go all from the basics to advanced techniques, including data formatting, creating impressive charts, and even automation with macros. With Power BI Simplified, you will learn how to turn data into powerful insights, creating dynamic dashboards, and deeply understand the data model. Imagine being able to create professional reports with ease, organizing your spreadsheets like never before, and exploring functionalities you didn't even know existed. Don't waste any time. These ebooks are the resources you need to stand out. The link to the ebooks is pinned in the comments below. Check them out. I'm guarantee it will be worth it.
Hey guys, what did you think of today's video? Did you like it? Let me know all in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. I see you on our next video.